Hello everyone. I thought I'd read some of Albert's book. This is what we need to be doing, learning history. So I'll start off with chapter 1. Alright. Right. The origins of our constitution, King Alfred the Great. Every work on the constitution needs a starting point, and I have chosen the year 841 because that was when King Alfred the Great was born. Alfred was the youngest son of Ethelwulf and his wife Urspa. He was sent to Rome at an early age to study. We can trace the information of his character and love of learning to this early time in his life. Alfred's life was not easy, and he spent most of his early years fighting the Danes. Each of his brothers became king in turn, and to each Alfred gave unswerving loyalty until he inherited the crown in 871. He became King of Wessex. The Vikings were attacking, and Alfred had to take control of his army at the same time as he was mourning the loss of his brother, King Ethelred. Alfred was also affected by an illness. He could hardly have picked a worse time to become king. He was ill, and a Viking army was at his door banging to get in. Alfred managed to defeat the Viking army and established his kingdom from Watling Street to the south coast. He made his kingdom capable of defending itself by building a strong navy to defeat the Viking longships at sea. He built fortified towns and set up a form of national service so that half the men were in arms and the others worked the land. In doing so, he was able to defend the towns until a larger army could be mustered to come to their aid. He became the only Saxon king to maintain full control of his kingdom, so he became known as King of all the English. It was not only Alfred's ability as a war leader which earned him the title Great. He set out to educate all his people, including the elderly. An ealdorman who could not or would not learn was retired and replaced by a younger man. It is in the field of law that we owe most to Alfred. He visited all the kingdoms and took the best laws and customs from each of them. Custom is a practice that has been in use from times of greatest antiquity with the approval of the people. By its very nature, custom cannot be repealed, as it is the law of the land and its people. Alfred recorded these laws and customs in a book he called the Dome, taken from doom, meaning punishment. Each of Alfred's laws was based on the teachings of the Holy Bible. Alfred showed the Dome to the written councillors of a Saxon king, who agreed that it contained good law. It was issued throughout Alfred's England as the King's Law. It was not until his grandson Athelstan united the whole of England under one king that Alfred's law covered the whole kingdom of England. It is because of his book of law that Alfred is still held in the hearts and minds of the English people. Alfred had witnessed his father and brother's rule, so he had a strong sense of how to manage his kingdom. He had decided upon a suitable candidate for archbishop, but the Pope had other ideas, sending him an archbishop of Rome. Alfred returned the Pope's choice but the Pope sent him back to Alfred again with a message. The Pope, appointed every king in the world, and if Alfred wanted to remain king, he would have to accept the archbishop chosen by him. Despite this, Alfred sent the archbishop back to the Pope with another message, that he was elected by the English and would do what was in their best interests. This incident began England's refusal to accept any foreign interference. So, that's chapter 1 anyway. I'll read another chapter another time. If anyone would like to get Albert's book, I'll tag him to this video. Just get in touch with him if you'd like to get his book. Okay, alright, I'll go now. Bye.